Hello, I'm Stanley Swerdlow, and I've never kissed a girl, but I know I'm good at it. I just feel it, natural. I've noticed in London that the signs for the pharmacy stores here are green, and in America, that means that that's a weed store. So I've been very bummed out here. I like weed a lot, and one of the arguments against marijuana has always been marijuana is a gateway drug. If you smoke marijuana, you'll get into worse drugs. And my reaction to that has always been, yeah, I know, that's why I want to do it. Like, I want to do it to get into worse drugs. Like, I'm climbing up the ladder. Like, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, just like my parents. Yeah, that's my cutesy-dootsy way of saying I had heroin addict parents. And when I say had, they are not dead, they're not dead, they are alive. And they stopped doing heroin. They stopped when I was 8 years old, which is a great time to stop doing heroin. Great time. And you might be thinking, oh, he must have had a rough childhood. And I actually didn't. There's a lot of benefits to having heroin addict parents at that age. I will give you some. One, I feel like this goes without saying, but free heroin. Remember when you were 8 years old and all you wanted was heroin? Like, I got that all the time. Very privileged, very blessed. Two, when I went to the doctor, I was never scared to get my shots because I was so used to being around needles. I was like, come on, doc, let's do this. Like parents, like son. And then three, I learned that there can be something that your parents love more than you. Yeah, I feel like that's good to know. And don't get me wrong, I love my parents, and I know they love me. But I also know that can go away any second, and you gotta be ready for that. I'll move on to a different family trauma. I have Holocaust survivors in my family. I don't know if you're more Jewish if you have Holocaust survivors in your family, but isn't it? I think so. Is there Jews here? Anyone got any Jewish people here? All right. Do you have Holocaust survivors in your family?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're missing out. You're missing out. So yeah, I have Holocaust survivors in my family. My grandparents, they went through the war in the Czech Republic, formerly Czechoslovakia. And of course I grew up hearing their stories, and of course they were not the happiest stories. They were very sad, and they were very intense. But they were so ingrained in me, and I've like heard them so much that because of that, other people's Holocaust stories kind of bore me. I don't know what better way to say it. Like, I'm sorry, it's just, the bar was set too high at a really young age. Like, I'm so sorry you lost your parents and two of your siblings. My grandfather lost his parents and four. Like, step your game up. Like, look, I'm so sorry you were at Auschwitz, but my grandma lived in the woods. At least you had a place to stay. You know what I mean? What's a better way? A modern way to explain this. It's kind of like, it's like people that tell me how great Wolf of Wall Street is. Like, it's fine, but I've seen it. It's called Goodfellas. Or like people that love Paddington. Like, he's cute and all, but I've seen it. It's called Winnie the Pooh. Get over yourself. They all really love Paddington, and they all really love Paddington. And I'm happy you didn't boo, because it would have been weird if you were more upset about that than the Holocaust jokes. Thank God you didn't. You're good, you're allies. Allies right there. You know what? I've been a little too intense. I'll move on to a much brighter topic, the homeless. That is a brighter topic than what I've been talking about. You know, there's not a lot of homeless people here in London. It's weird, because I'm from LA, Los Angeles, and that's like the mecca of homeless people. There's so many tents everywhere, I forgot what tents were originally used for. Like, libraries are just homeless shelters with books. It's weird. But I was wondering why there isn't so many. It's weird, because London to me is the best city to be homeless in. And I have one reason why, and it's a very good reason. The reason is, it's because of the Tesco meal deal. Think about it. Sandwich, chips, drink, £3. So say you're homeless and you're just, sitting on the street. If 6 really nice people walk by you, you could get enough to get a meal deal. I mean, with that logic, you could probably eat every 3 to 5 days. That's a really good deal. Like, if LA homeless people saw that, they'd be like, oh my God, sign me up for that. I mean, maybe sign me up for shelter first, but I'll take this. Like, I think we should take all the homeless people in LA and just like put them on a boat and send them to London. They'll have a great time. And I know what you're thinking. sending the homeless to another place never fixes the problem. But my response to that is, thank you so much, Ivan Stanley.